Fellow Americans, if I were president, one way I'd return democracy back to the people is by making it easier for investigative reporters and citizen activists to search for their representatives' conflicts of interest. The government needs to not only collect the information, but make it easily accessible. Imagine the following contest. There are two Mount Everest-sized mountains of fortune cookies located on government property. Two messages match, but they aren't in the same mountain, and the contestants aren't told which message has a match. The winner is the contestant who finds the match. Even if the messages in each mountain were in a computer database, this wouldn't eliminate the contestant's daunting search costs, because finding the match across the mountains would still have to be done manually. Now think of one of those mountains as campaign contributions and the other as government expenditures. Thanks to modern internet technologies for linking data, it's now easy to link those two mountains together to form one virtual mountain. Given such linkages, finding the two matching messages, the matching campaign contributions and government expenditures, would become a breeze. Let's take a concrete example. Here is ethics.gov. It's an amazing federal website that includes data on potential conflicts of interest, such as campaign contributions, lobbying, and gifts. Let's search for Joe's Building Company in this database. Here is the federal budget. There are many different ways to view the federal budget, but ultimately every budget item can be reduced to a set of checkbook expenditures to a particular vendor. Let's search for Joe's Building Company. Bingo! We found a match. Alas, if it were only so simple. One problem is that the federal government lacks an integrated government-wide budget down to the checkbook level. Fortunately, the states and federal government recognize this as the problem and are working to fix it. Another hurdle is that the entities that both create the potential conflicts of interest and receive government largesse need unique identifiers. Identifying one company as Joe's Building Company isn't precise enough because there might be more than one Joe's Building Company, and related identifiers must be linked so a computer knows that Joe Lee owns Joe's Building Company and employs Mrs. Smith, formerly Mrs. Jones, as a lobbyist. But such data already exists in government databases waiting to be tagged and linked. Lastly, questions of privacy must be addressed, but there are ways to preserve privacy for average citizens while ensuring accountability for large government beneficiaries. The ultimate goal is to link thousands of interrelated data mountains. For example, we'd want to create linkages between campaign contributions and major government benefits, such as zoning changes, building permits, official appointments, and licenses to mine public resources. What could be more important than shifting democratic control from the special interests to the people? No one should have to hire an armada of researchers to find the linkages between campaign contributions and government actions. As president, I'd use modern technology to empower you to hold your representatives accountable. Many incumbents would object, but you'd want me to do it, and I will.